So starting the test drive in this Maverick LOBO here, the LOBO drive mode is meant only for track usage, but I'm gonna keep it here for a minute just to see how it drives. I'm not gonna really thrash it or use it rough. I just kind of want to see how the truck is gonna drive, because this is one of the biggest differences between a LOBO and just a traditional Maverick. Now in this LOBO mode, the traction control is off. It's a 2-liter turbo 4, so it's not going to be crazy, but it is a spirited drive, and it does give you kind of a fun mode, if you will. It's kind of race ready. Now in the traditional LOBO mode, in the auto mode, it just likes to go. But here I'm using the manual mode just to see how it drives. And that's one of the cool things about having this LOBO mode. If you put it into the LOBO mode in auto, you can basically just floor it and run it. But if you put it into the manual mode, you get kind of all the power there, but you can control where the vehicle shifts. So depending on what you're trying to do, that might be a good thing or a bad thing. But I mean, regardless, you have the option to do one or the other. But I am gonna put it into the sport mode. It's just a little heavy out here in traffic, so I'm not gonna be able to do too much. Now I do love the blow-off valve sound of this. It sounds menacing. It's really overly loud, which is really neat for me. I really like that. But another good thing about this truck is you're still able to get 21 miles per gallon city, 30 highway in a truck that you can drive pretty spiritedly. If you want to take it to a track or whatever, you can. But it also still has that same small truck feel. So it almost feels like a street truck in a sense, but it's still a Maverick. You're still getting 30 miles per gallon on the highway when you're not trying to thrash it, and you're still getting pretty good city fuel economy as well. And even though this is a more street-oriented pickup, it doesn't feel overly stiff. It's still relatively comfortable to drive. Still feels good from behind the wheel. Now the paddle shifters are pretty easy to operate for me, and that's another thing I like about the truck. It's not too much, and you know, just overall driving the thing is pretty fun. I'm gonna take the manual mode off for now, and then we're gonna see how this drives in auto mode. We're going to give it a pull here. Yeah, just the overall feel again, the sound, everything is so cool. Now I'm going to keep it in the sport mode and then put in the eco after we get on the highway here, but I'm going to give it a pull getting on the interstate. Looks like we're gonna be pretty wide open here, so this will be a good one. Here we go. So yeah, power's really good. Gets up to speed very quickly. And that was really nice. Now I want to give one more huge thanks to Ford Lincoln of Franklin here in Franklin, Tennessee for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But overall, I think for the money, I mean, it's a fun truck to drive. It's one of those city trucks that's still very practical in a sense. If you need something that gets decent fuel economy, has a bed, it can tow a little bit. But yeah, I really like how they made this trim level. It's again a fun truck, feels quick, feels sporty, but the looks are what really gets me. Just from the inside, this navy pier interior is awesome, and then just the grille of the Lobo, just the overall styling, the accents and all of that. But a good overall package, I think. Now it's a super windy day today, so the wind's kind of coming in the cabin just a tad, but road noise is really good, not noticing any tire noise for the most part. And again, I think for the money, Maverick still has kind of a stronghold on this compact pickup truck market, and they're still doing a great job with it. So all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Ford Maverick Lobo.